What if I told you there are billions of dollars of missing money just sitting out there waiting to be claimed by the people that lost it, but most people don't realize they lost that money in the first place? And if you've never heard of this before, then there's a very good chance that you have missing money waiting for you to claim it. And here's the good news. It's super easy to check and see if you have any missing money waiting to be claimed. Then it's just a few mouse clicks to get it claimed and returned to you. And here's the best part. All of this is free, just takes a couple of minutes. In fact, I've tested this whole process myself, all the way through to money in the bank. I've even shown a few other people what I'm about to show you. And the total amount of money recovered so far, just from the people in my circle, is in the tens of thousands of dollars with everybody combined. And as of the making of this video, we're closing in on $50,000. And I'm hoping to get that into the hundreds of thousands or even millions. But that's part of a challenge we'll talk a little bit more about at the end of the video. So here's what we're going to do in this video. We'll start by taking a quick look at how this money goes missing in the first place. Then we'll walk you through the process to check and see if you have any missing money and how to claim it if you do. And while we're going through all this, I'm going to walk you through how to avoid making a huge mistake that people make. They overlook something very simple, but it can cost them tons of money. By the way, this video is part of a collection I'm putting together that will show you how to get more money back from things that you're already doing. And as all those come together, I'll add links to the description of this video so they're easy for you to find. And real quick, if this is the first time you're watching one of my videos, I'm Ben Wehde. I go out and find things that can help you put more money in your pocket and keep it there, put more time in your schedule and keep it there, and just generally help you evolve the way you do things day to day. And then I test it all out to make sure it works and put it in videos like this one. So be sure to hit that like, follow, subscribe, and notify, basically whichever button is right for wherever you found this. That way you don't miss out on anything coming up. But now let's get back down to business. So this whole missing money idea probably sounds a little bit crazy. You might be thinking, there's no way this is happening to me. I watch my accounts very closely. I'm very careful with my money. There's just no way this is happening to me. And that's what I thought the first time I heard about it. But then I checked and I had $800 in missing money. I talked about this on a live stream and people popped up saying they had thousands of dollars of missing money. The friend of mine that told me about this originally had tens of thousands of dollars of missing money. No idea it happened. And there are billions of dollars of missing money just sitting out there waiting to be collected by the people that lost it. But how does all this money go missing in the first place? Well, here's a very quick example. Just imagine for a second that you start a new car insurance policy. You start the new coverage on the first of the month, and you pay for the whole month up front. But then halfway through the month, you find a better policy with a different company. So you start a new policy with them, let's say on the 15th of the month, but you paid for the whole month with the old company. That would mean that you have that last half of the month from the first company that you didn't use coming back to you. This is called prorating, and most people already know about this part. The company will just send that money back to you. And this happens with all kinds of things: phone bills, utility bills, insurance payments, medical bills. All kinds of things can have this happen. But here's the part that people don't always know about. What happens if they mail the check and it never reaches you? Or you were moving and they don't forward it? Or you do get the check, but you forget to cash it and it expires? Well, the company doesn't just get to keep that money. That's still your money, even if you don't collect it. And if you don't collect it within a certain amount of time, the company will send that to the state that you live in and they'll hold on to it for you. At this point, they call it unclaimed property. It's basically the government version of lost and found, and all you have to do is claim it. But most people don't know about this part, so the money just sits there. And this happens so often that there are billions of dollars being held for the people that lost it. The good news here is that it's easy to find and it just takes a couple of minutes to claim. And here's what that process looks like. So the first thing you want to do is search for unclaimed property, and that'll usually be right in the top search results. The main website they're using right now is missingmoney.com. But if that ever changes, you can just search for it and it'll come right up. You can also search for unclaimed property and add your state or any states that you've lived in the past. And it'll bring that state website right back up. And both ways work, so you can use whichever one you want. And by the way, if any of this changes, I'll do an update video and I'll add links to that in the description along with anything else that goes with it. Now, here's a couple of quick pointers while you're searching. Number one is you can just do an open general search, but if you have a very common name, that'll bring back tons of results. So it's a good idea to drop down into a state search to narrow that down a little bit. Another tip is to make sure that you search under all names that you've used. This is a big mistake people make. They only search their current name. You want to make sure you search all the names that you've used in the past to pay bills with, maybe a maiden name or a previous name. Make sure that you search all names you've ever used, because if you have bills that you paid that were returned from that name, they're going to be in here waiting. And last but not least, here's the big one you don't want to miss on. You want to search all the names that you've used personally, but you also want to search all the business names that you've ever used. Businesses can have missing money too, and the amounts are usually significantly higher than your personal missing money. So go back to each state you've ever had a business in and search for that. You would be surprised how much money's out there waiting for you.
Now, as far as the claiming process itself, they've made this super streamlined and really easy to use. You just start off by searching whichever name you're going to look up the claims for. And that's going to bring back a list of all the claims underneath that name and also under similar names. So from here, you can search through and see which ones belong to you and just click the claim button. And when you do this, it's going to add it to a shopping cart style process. And the nice part about this is you only have to enter your information once and it fills out all the claims with that information. So start off by selecting all the ones that are yours. And remember, there could be several pages worth, so be sure to check through all of them. And then once you've got all of yours selected, go to View Claim Properties. And then from here on, you just follow the steps of the process. On this screen, you'll need to make sure that you select whichever one applies to you. And the really nice part about this process is that you only have to put your information in once and it populates all your claims. So it doesn't matter if you have 1 or 100, you only have to put your information in one time and it's going to fill them all out for you. And then from there, you just follow the steps that come up in the process.
And one last reminder is this will keep happening. So you want to check about once a year to see if any new claims have come in from across the past year. When you do the search the first time, it's going to be everything that's built up. But each year after that, you want to check to make sure you're not missing any new claims that come in. Now, as a quick parting idea, I'd like to invite you to take part in a challenge, a little experiment, if you will. I'm curious to see how much money people can get back just because of one simple video. Wouldn't it be amazing if people ended up getting back huge amounts of money altogether, like millions or tens of millions of dollars? So for starters, let me know in the comments if you find any missing money for yourself. I love hearing about people getting a win like this, and I want to see how much impact a single video can make. When I first found out about all this, I checked for myself and I found some missing money. Then I checked for a few friends, and they had missing money too, and they were able to claim it. It was like giving them a Christmas present I didn't even have to buy. Then I talked about it on a couple of live streams and on a short video, and even more people found missing money. So I'm really curious to see how much we can find all together. And all you have to do is go through the steps in the video for yourself, comment if you find anything, and then share this video with other people and let it explain everything. And there are a lot more videos like this coming soon, and links to those will be in the description. So be sure to hit the follow, like, subscribe, and notify. Basically, whatever is the right one for wherever you find this video. That way you don't miss out on anything coming up. All right, thank you so much for watching, and keep an eye out for more coming up.